Hi, Hedgies. I'm very much resisting the urge to have something scripted and planned for you. Part of my own growth in this last year, this calendar year, has been trusting my voice and my own message. And we've had a lot of opportunities this year to learn about how advocating for our books should come from that authentic place that only we can provide and that perspective that only we have. And the more that we see AI in the author sphere and just in our daily lives, there is a hunger for more authentic content, for more authentic conversation. And I was scrolling Instagram the other day and I saw Victoria Erickson posted something. She's been every day posting, like, this is what 2026 will bring. And she's saying it as if it is like she's stating it. This is what it's going to be. And she's just a human, right? She's just a person, but you can tell that there is a conviction behind what she's saying. And something that she shared is that in 2026, there will be a return, a craving for that small, intimate community, that place that we can gather where we're really seen, where we can really connect. And my heart just like swelled when I read that because I was like, we've been doing that since 2021, since 2022. We did it in 2023. We did it in 2024. And we've done it again in 2025. And we did it together. And I think the heartbeat of this message is that I desperately want you to know and believe that every single one of you, just by your presence, whether you interact in a loud way or a quiet way, or whether you are observing, that brings an energy to the group that we can't see. I firmly believe that there are impacts that happen every day that we can't see, but we can feel. And you, my dear hedgy sister, you bring something to the table just by being you, just by being present, just by existing, by breathing, by spending some time and attention interacting with this Cool and Cup Hedgy house. You've made it different in the best way. And I remember sitting at the Chicago retreat, and Rebecca shared that she used something that she learned in the Best Feedback Friend mindset training about the writer's ego to help reconcile something between managers at her workplace. And I was like, wait, hold on, what? Something that was meant for writers, you were able to use in your real life, and your managers are taking that into their family life, and that's a huge ripple effect. And I have held on to that since June 2023. Very impactful retreat. I'm getting really excited for the ones that are coming up next year. Virginia and Tennessee, by the way. That's where we'll be gathering next year. I'll let you know more in case a Santa wants to get you a deposit for the Cola Cup retreat next year. I have kept thinking about that, about the ripple effects that we bring. And I thought about how if we show up as our true selves, even when we're scared, even when we're nervous to do so, that creates a ripple effect, and how blessed we are to be able to feel it. And so I am curious if you had to name one ripple effect that you've had on somebody or something this year through your writing, through showing up in your BFF ship, in showing up to a prickle when you didn't necessarily feel like it, in showing up to committing to show up to the holiday parties when you're like not really feeling that social vibe, but you're like, but I want to connect with Quill and Cup. Maybe you do commit to showing up on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Maybe you do commit to showing up Monday, December 22nd at 8 p.m. Eastern, even if it's just to be there around us for the vibes. I'm curious. I'm curious what ripple effect you've had. I just know that you've had one, but I would love to know if you could name it. Because if we can name our ripple effects, we're more likely to show up in 2026 in an even maybe bigger way, in a more authentic way. And I would love that for us. All right, Hedgies, I'll see you in the Slacker in a prickle. Take care.